Guys, welcome back to my channel. As you all know, make sure you do your own research before investing in any crypto project. Your support is important to me. Please like my video, comment, watch to the end, and share my video. Guys, drop XRP to the moon in the comment box. Let's dive into the topic now. SEC versus Ripple lawsuit deepens with Consensys legal battle. The XRP price is 0.519, $7873.3. A change of 0.72% over the past 24 hours as of 4:23 p.m. The recent price action in XRP left the token's market capitalization at $28.65 billion. So far this year, XRP has a change of minus 15.60%. XRP gained 0.100% on Friday, April 26th, ending the session at $0.5262. Investor sentiment toward the ongoing SEC versus Ripple case and possible influences on CC plans to appeal drove buyer demand for XRP. CC versus Ripple case related chatter and other CC versus crypto related news warrant investor attention. On Friday, April 26, XRP gained 0.10%, partially reversing a 0.28% loss from Thursday. XRP ended the session at $0.5262. CC versus Ripple Consensys joined the battle against the SEC. There were no CC versus Ripple case related updates for investors to consider before the weekend. Investors must await an SEC opposition brief to the Ripple motion to strike and an SEC reply brief to the Ripple opposition brief. The SEC must file its opposition brief in response to the Ripple motion to strike by Monday, April 29th. Furthermore, the SEC must file its reply brief to contest the Ripple opposition brief by May 6th. The filings will influence the SEC vs. Ripple case, with the SEC arguing for a $2 billion penalty and injunction. Nevertheless, the outcome will unlikely affect SEC plans to appeal against the programmatic sales of XRP ruling. However, other crypto cases could impact CC plans to overturn the programmatic sales of XRP ruling. These include the SEC versus Coinbase and the newly filed Consensys versus SE case. On Friday, Consensys announced it filed a lawsuit against the U.S. Securities and Exchange Commission. In a series of posts on X, formerly Twitter, Consensys gave two reasons for filing the lawsuit, posting the SEC should not be allowed to arbitrarily expand its jurisdiction to include regulating the future of the internet by wrongly labeling ETH a security. The CSE's reckless approach is bringing chaos to developers, market participants, institutions, and nations who are building or already managing critical systems running on Ethereum. A Consensys victory over the SEC could impact SE plans to appeal the programmatic sales of XRP ruling. The CC has clearly stated ETH is a security. A court ruling to the contrary may also impact the SEC regulation through enforcement mantra. If we think about Empower Oversight, Consensys, and former CC Chair Jay Clayton, Consensys is well known within the XRP community. In March 2024, U.S. government watchdog Empower Oversight sent a letter to FOIA requesting communication records from the SEC. Empower Oversight cited possible ethical violations within the SEC and highlighted concerns about former SEC Chair Jay Clayton. Empower Oversight noted that Jay Clayton joined crypto hedge fund One River Asset Management after departing the SEC. One River Asset Management was a crypto hedge fund targeting BTC and ETH. More significantly, Clayton became an advisor to Electric Capital while acting as SEC chair. Electric Capital was an investor in Consensys, tying SEC Chair Clayton to Ethereum. The Consensys vs. CC case could bring out the skeletons from the SEC closet, which could influence SEC plans vis-a-vis the programmatic sales of XRP ruling. In 2018, former CC Director of the Division of Corporation Finance William Hinman said that Bitcoin and Ethereum are not securities. The contentious issue with the Hinman speech was his connection with Simpson Thacker, part of a group that promotes enterprise Ethereum. After leaving the SEC, Hinman returned to Simpson Thacker. While at the SEC, Hinman continued meeting with Simpson Thacker despite warnings from the SEC Ethics Division. Empower Oversight claims Jay Clayton publicly affirmed the Hinman statement that ETH is not a security. Let's talk about the XRP price action. XRP sat comfortably below the 50-day and 200-day EMAs, sending bearish price signals. An XRP break above the bottom and top trend lines would support a move toward the 50-day EMA. A breakout from the 50-day would give bulls a run at the 200-day EMA and the $0.5739 resistance level. Selling pressure could intensify at the $0.5739.9 resistance level. The 200-day EMA is confluent with the resistance level. SEC vs. crypto case-related news needs investor consideration. Conversely, an XRP drop below the $0.50 handle would bring the $0.48 8 handle into play. The 14-day RSI reading 41.90 indicates an XRP fall through the $0.50 handle before entering oversold territory. If we check on the 4-hourly, XRP hovered below the 50-day and 200-day EMAs, confirming the bearish price trends. A breakout from the bottom trend line would bring the top trend line and the $0.5361 resistance level into play. Selling pressure may increase at the top trend line. The 50-day EMA is confluent with the top trend line. A break above the 50-day EMA would support a move to the $0.5361 resistance level. However, a drop below the $0.50 zero handle would bring the $0.48 8 handle into play. The 4-hourly RSI, with a reading of 42.30, suggests an XRP break below the $0.50 zero handle before entering oversold territory. Throughout the year, a lot of cryptocurrency investors had high hopes for Ripple XRP. The asset has one of the most promising growth trajectories due to its relevance to cross-border payments and all Ripple Labs projects. However, those expectations have not been met so far in 2024. The asset spent the first 3 months fighting to surpass the $0.50 zero mark consistently. However, those tides appear to be turning as Ripple reached a record in XRP Millionaires while the asset rides a 10% green streak over the last 7 days. Santiment identified the record when discussing the 6% price increase the asset had observed earlier this week. Moreover, on Monday, it reached a high of nearly $0.57, which was an extremely positive development for the digital asset. However, all eyes are now on whether or not the token can continue that upward trend. Over the last 24 hours, it has decreased noticeably in price. Some investors have identified the ongoing Securities and Exchange Commission lawsuit as a premier reason for the asset's value decline. Your resolution to the years-long court battle could have a dynamic impact on the asset's value. There is no clear timetable for the end, as both sides have recently proposed settlements that differ greatly. Ripple had issued a $10 million settlement in response to the SEC's requested $2 billion worth of fine payments. Whether or not the two sides can bridge the gap and move on from this remains to be seen. When that moment does come, it should be vitally important for XRP's price. Ladies and gentlemen, thanks for watching my video. Keep supporting my channel. See you all in my next video.